One reason, if you understand the gripping of pakal, what we call pakal is reverse grip. The reason why we hold the reverse grip, number one reason is to what? Stab. Yes, to thrust or to stab. The second reason for this is to hook. Because after you stab, you must hook to get the slash. Okay, so what I'm going to show you guys are the different variation of what most people refer to as hubud drills. Are you guys familiar with that? Okay, we call it sagang labo. I'm Filipino, but when you say hubud in Filipino, it means naked. So I can't say that, right? So we say sagang labo, which is saga means like blocking or countering, and labo is a different dialect, so it means striking. Okay, so sagang labo, or so strike from the top. You guys seen this drill? Yes? Yes, sir. If you have, okay, good. I'm glad you did that. Now watch this. So you see how there's a variation of this that's pass on the outside, and the variation, go ahead, sir, continue. And then that I teach is the one in the front first. The reason is because of this. I want to develop the habit of being offensive first. When you're offensive, then counter-offensive, re-counter-offensive. Which means after 40, you never have to worry about blocking, right? That's the other person's problem. Defense is the other guy's problem, right? When you're in combat. So I say it this way, fingers on the eye. Everyone say fingers on the eye. Watch this hand. If I have a stick, I'm shielding, okay? Or what most people refer to as what? Payong or umbrella, right? And then from here, control. This is where you control. Even for law enforcement, they grab the wrist, hey, you're under arrest. This is where it's control. With anything that we do, whether it's stick, blade, or empty hand, it's the same exact way. The reason why, one, this is control. For those of you guys that know this already, when I strike, disarming happens incidentally. When I hit that knee, that came off at the same time. Okay? So when you practice this, so one, I'm being offensive. My fingers go straight to the eye. What's its reaction? That's how you can go from here. We call this quartering. So you quarter the person. And the reason for that is this. It also designed so that what you don't see is always the one that's going to get you, right? So from here, he's got a friend in the back. That's why we always quartering. That's why a lot of our drills are always using this, what we call the open triangle footwork, right? The footwork is designed, which in traditional martial art, you learn what? The front stance with the right, front stance with the left. Same exact thing. And when you turn your stance into a horse stance, what does that mean? You see half of the room. You go the other way, you see the same thing. Does that make sense now, guys? So the whole concept that what I'm going to show you guys is be able to connect the technique to what you guys are doing as opposed to we're always collecting technique. So connect the technique from what you guys are doing, what you guys are doing in addition to what we're going to do. Let's say after here, what you do from here, what you learn already, I call that decoration. Does that make sense? So everybody, you can decorate it any way you want. For me, when I have a weapon, I'll use my weapon. I'll hit his knee, or I hit here on the head, I hit the knee, I hit the elbow, I hit all the targets, or I will, just in case if there's another person, or I have a sibling that I need to give them, anybody attack me from the back, right? All right? Right, okay? So the drill that we're going to do is this. Everyone say fingers on the eye. Okay, watch this. Shield. Control. Okay, so watch an empty hand. Stay there, sir. Go, again, same thing. Fingers on the eye. See, the shielding is your second chance. When you're empty hand, it's offense, counter offense. Look at this. Re-counter offense, which is a break. Okay, so every chance you get. So I'm offensive, counter offensive, re-counter offensive. Does that make sense? Then after that, decorate it any way you want, right? Does that make sense? So whatever you know. So the drill, everyone say. Shield. When you control, you grab the wrist and grab the elbow. All right? So face your partners. You're going to end up, if you're empty hand. Okay, watch this, guys. Watch this on the blade. On the blade, same thing. Fingers on the eye, shield, control. make sure when you grab, control it this way. If you have it on the top, put your hand on the top, sir. If your hand's on the top, it's that easy to go in. Right? So you put it on the bottom, control. So that way, look, see, he can control it. Does that make sense?
Sir.
All right? So again, you guys know the reason why, one reason, if you understand the gripping of pakal, what we call pakal is reverse grip. The reason why we hold the reverse grip, number one reason is to what? Stab. Yes, to thrust or to stab. The second reason for this is to hook. Because after you stab, you must hook to get the slash. So this is one of the reasons why, sir, go. This is one of the reasons why we go here first. And the goal is not to stay here and block, because once he hooked that, he's in. So our goal is to redirect that. So the hand has to be 1, 2, and back. So I was offensive, then counter-offensive. Does that make sense? Okay, so fingers on the eye, shield control, we'll practice that back and forth. With blade or without blade?